Hey there, good morning. It is another great day. Hey, I'm your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey, and this is the Ski Man podcast and Alexa Flash Briefing. And today's SuperBowl Sunday, which for many, many moons in my life actually meant something. Today, for me, it's all about the advertising, but I probably won't pay any attention to it until tomorrow or the next day, when people actually recap via YouTube all the great commercials. There's even some places that show you all the commercials, great or otherwise. There's usually a few standouts, but and speaking of standouts and branding and advertising and marketing and getting everything just right, you have to love those E-Trade commercials. I don't know if they still do them, but they had the baby in the playpen talking as if he was making investments. And he talks about they're in the clubhouse at the golf course, and he invented the word shankopotamus. Good stuff. And you remember it. And you remember it was E-Trade, which is the best part. I remember when Kia introduced the Soul. I call them rats. I don't know what they were. Gerbils. It doesn't really matter. But I could remember that commercial for years, but I failed to connect it to Kia until years later. So great commercial, but kind of lost its value as they did not connect it to the brand. E-Trade, for whatever reason, just smart effort, just talented people put together. And it was a series, if you remember. The kid was actually talking to another kid at daycare somewhere. So I could go on, but I'm excited about helping you get your message out. Okay. So if you got a message you need to get out, especially I'm working on a project, I call it Shop Smart, which means buying local. And it means not buying from one of the big boxes. That's right. Working on a project that might actually turn into something extremely exciting and valuable to most of America. Think about that. What if there were an alternative to the big box stores? What if you could get a better price somewhere else? This actually happened a few years ago. I was looking for a pair of tennis shoes, and for forever I wore Reebok tennis shoes. And then for some reason one year they weren't available, and I was able to switch over to New Balance. But New Balance recently disappointed me, and so a colleague recommended Skechers, and I have not been disappointed. But a couple years ago, I go to the local store at the mall, trying to shop smart, and I look and I think, well, that's a lot of money. So I go to one of the big boxes, which shall remain anonymous, but there aren't that many that start with the letter A, right? And the price is more. And I'm thinking, well, how's that possible? Well, on the internet, they had priced them based on how big a shoe you needed. And I need a fairly good sized shoe. And so it was a premium. Guess what? Went back to the mall and bought the shoes and paid less money. Think about that for 1 minute. So if you think the deals are all on the big box stores, you might be sorely mistaken. And that's the idea of advertising. Marketing is getting the message in front of the right people, the right message, and connecting with them, like that E-Trade in the Shankopotamus episode, right? So if you need help in that arena, reach out. Best way to do that is pick up your phone, shoot me a text. Text the word marketing to my mobile number, 330-992-4754. That's right. And that'll get the Ski Man hot on the trail of your consumers, customers, or clients, whatever term you prefer. Because I'd love to make you a client if our goals align and you want some help to get you where you want to go. In fact, as I like to tell people, I have clients of over 30 years. As projects come up, they reach out to me. So remember, it's going to be just about as great a day as you make up your mind to make it. So join me and let's make it a fabulous day. Fair enough? Great.